Here's the one thing that I'm going to tell you right now. And after I tell you this, I feel like things for you that you used to trust in, that you used to be comfortable with, that you had to rely on, will start to diminish less and less as you make your own path and you follow your own guidance and become your own individual. And that is that obstacles for you as an individual comes in many different forms, even down to your own blood, flesh and blood, your own parents, your own family, your own friends, your own circle that you thought had your back for everything, that you thought was always going to be there for you. I was going to listen to your opinions and encourage your goals and never judge you. But you're wrong. In fact, those same people that you put so much value into will be the same ones trying to nail you down and position you in a way that they want you to be, and pretty much project themselves onto you, and they'll do whatever it takes secretly in a more meticulous, devious way to try and control you and make sure you don't move forward past what they've achieved, which was barely nothing. Now, it's not to say that they're evil because of this. It's just more of desperation. It's more of confinement. Like, I don't want you to. I want you to go far, but not as far to where I still can't have reach, towards you, or I still can't yank your chain and pull you back. And there's been a couple instances that I felt that there was people that was trying to hold me back, or some type of rule that was just designed to manipulate and construct like a symbolic cage around you to where you felt shackled and you can't get out. Even obstacles can be yourself at times. I feel like out of everything that I've been through, one of my biggest walls that's in brick walls that's in brick walls that is in front of me is, well, me. And I have these insecurities and coping mechanisms and lies that I tell myself, and to where I'm pretty much holding myself back every single time I get the chance to feel like I'm about to do something epic, like, or practice so I can become better at something that I really want to do, like art and music. I always feel this insecurity bug coming and biting me on the back of my neck to ensure me that I don't really go anywhere and that I'm confined into a very low tier position just to have hopes and dreams be tarnished, and then eventually just scrap it and be like, you know what, never mind, and have that feeling in your stomach, the pit of your stomach is like this uncomfortable feeling of, man, if I go out here, would it be really a risk? When you're afraid of risk, you already feel like you're not really going anywhere and that you're going to pretty much remain confined to bottom positions because you're afraid of what might happen out here and who will come and get you, and how long it might take, and whether you succeed or not, which feels like 20% less likely. And you start to think of how other artists and famous people and people who made a difference in their lives, how did they do it if they went through the same trials and tribulations? How did they maintain themselves and their confidence and stride forward? Was it a drive? Was it ambition? Did they learn some type of occult magic to get themselves into a beyond human state so they could be able to go forward without various limitations that's due to our species in general and society? feeling like they're always at your back to stab you in it, you just start wondering and like rubbing your chin to questions of if I'm gonna make it or not. And like I said, could be your most biggest obstacle. You could be your own devil, and let yourself fall under mediocrity and being basic and just wanting a 9 to 5 and being comfortable with conformity because it's safe and you don't have to hurt yourself to get what you want to get, what you truly desire in this world and the opportunities that's thrown in front of you that you so need to chase. It's so easy to fall back and just blend in with the crowd and be never facing the crowd and don't have to worry about hurting yourself or sacrifice or drive, because those things hurt and those things feel like at times that as a cost. Even there's so many things that I feel get in the way of what I want to do that I just feel like I'm just driving myself insane at times. And I really don't have anything. I don't have anything that's really like the biggest problem. I know what I want to do, and I know I studied the steps that it takes to get to that position, and I know various ways. I don't need to be some super famous person to do these things. We exist in a world where you can get famous from anybody can be famous. So the idea of fame is so minuscule now. It's not like this gatekeeping area that is only preserved for actually the talented or the gifted, as much as it's now available for anybody who wants to get it in while they can get it in and know that they have something and believe in themselves and see themselves achieving their what they want to be successful at. That's not a 9 to 5. That's not a career already planned out for you by acceptance. Everybody already accepts it, so it's not really like something that you need to go out and go through hell to do. It's very simple. Just go to school, get a piece of paper that says, hey, look at me, I went to school and I learned this, I did that. Get a GED, go to college. But obviously those are obstacles too. Those come at a cost because you have to pay money, and it wouldn't even matter regardless because you have to go and get a job and pay off debt. And so it's like, what was really the point? You might as well just form your own path and not have to follow the generic way of quote unquote succeeding in life. I don't want to succeed. That's not the goal. I want freedom. I want freedom from everything. I don't want to be shackled to nothing. I don't want to be a part of a circle. And humans were designed to crave connection and belonging to each other for comfort. And it's so easy to fall back into that. And that's what I hate the most about being a human, because those traits kind of hit me too, to where I feel like I need to be a part of my family and never leave them behind. And maybe what they're saying is the right way. Maybe I don't need to go out here and go crazy. Maybe it's just fine being here with them. But it's like, it's not, because you look around and you realize that you're in the crossfire with them. And I'm not saying leave your parents behind. That's not what I'm saying at all. But you just feel as though you're never going to go anywhere unless your parents have the say so to tell you how to move and how to operate. And it's so easy to fall back on that. And a couple times I felt as though that was something that was going on with me, and I felt worthless, and I felt like if I just go with whatever they tell me to go with, that's going to be fine. But it's really not. It's just nothing more than another obstacle at the end of the day. And another thing that really gets in your way. And you have to, regardless of what they're going to think, you're going to have to avoid that and keep going. with what you want to do, and keep your mind, be just as insane as they call you, and just accept the fact that people are going to try to take you down through any means necessary, regardless of what it is, regardless of it is it subtle or vicious or upfront. And you're gonna have to keep striving forward straight up.